Hello everyone, Lackluster here, and welcome back to episode 2 of Pitfall, where I talk about the development, failure, and the reception of failed games. Today we're doing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with the development, which started with the big cheese themselves, the Walt Disney Company. And yes, I am sorry for that joke. Where did I ever come up with that? Anyways, in 2013, they decided to let other companies develop games for them, rather than by themselves, which would be an in-house development company, by the way, which included many of their properties, including in this case, Marvel Comics, yeah. This prompted Disney to license the Marvel property over to Capcom, which at Sony's PlayStation Experience in December of 2016, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was revealed. It was also revealed that Narati Harashi, I'm sorry for the mispronunciation with the name, common occurrence, would come back to direct the series once again. One of Marvel's writers, Frank Tirai, would write the script for the story, and the team behind Marvel vs. Capcom 3 would also help the development. It was finally released the next year on September 19th, 2017. Let's talk about why this game bombed, and this has a lot to do with the reaction. So the next section will be pretty quick, the reaction section, so that was a lot of stuttering. I am so sorry. Anyways, the big reason why it didn't sell was disappointment, basically. It basically just angered fans. For example, in other games, you were able to play with 3 characters, but they decided to bump it down to 2, which I'm pretty sure left the fan base angry. Yeah. And combos could be used now by spamming 1 to 2 buttons. So yeah, the combat was easier, and also was less flashy. On top of that, the character roster was very limited compared to the last game. Not just in size. It went from 50 in Marvel 3 Ultimate. Sorry, I messed up in the past, so I just had to fix this. To 36, which yes, isn't that down a bad grade, but it is the sequel anyways. But it also took out a lot of fan favorite characters, including Phoenix Wright, Beautiful Joe, I'm pretty sure he was in it, Okami, and of course, the X-Men, which had a stupid reason, which was basically just because all characters aren't really loved because of their characters. It's a long story. This included cutting fan favorites like Wolverine, Deadpool, and Magneto just because they weren't in the MCU as well, which honestly is extremely stupid after the success of Deadpool and Logan, but what do I know, right? These factors, with the fact that Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate being on the literal same consoles where these were released, kind of made this fail. At March 31st, 2018, the overall sales are at 2 million units sold, which severely underperformed. When I was writing the script, I write them piece by piece by doing the research, then, the script part. And I was kind of surprised to see that the fans weren't all that well, actually the fans were that angry, but the reviewers weren't. So, it didn't get a bad grade on IGN, Polygon, and Steam, which 77 on IGN, 75 on Polygon, and a 60 on Steam, which, yeah, it's pretty bad. But it is worse than, again, a same console game, Ultimate 3, which got an 85 on IGN and an 8 on GameSpot. On top of that, Injustice 2, the DC Comics fighting game, released the same year. And also, fighting games just didn't sell well last year, even though there was like a whole lot of them. So, that also could have went in the last category, but I just thought of that. Yeah, so basically the overall opinion is mediocre, which is better than the other, but isn't as good as the other games in the series, honestly. So, let's just wrap this up, why don't we? Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like these kind of videos, hey, I would appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and commented. Check me out on Twitter. And yeah, I'm gonna send you on your ways now. And goodbye.